Yes, this was on Crunchyroll and I couldn't resist it, especially after I heard the very intriguing synopsis. Two lovers are very distant, to the point where communication between them is insanely slow, and one lover ages faster than the other. Isn't that a form of torture? Being in love with someone that you're pretty much never ever gonna be with? Ever? And being in love with someone that you're going to die before? I must say, the two lovers show a lot of passion towards their relationship. They're both very aware of their situation and of when they will hear from each other again the next time around they communicate, and yet they're still very much in love with each other. Surprisingly, they didn't just give up and go their own ways. They should have done, it would have saved them from a lot of grief, but no, they continue to send each other text messages which can take up to 8 years, give or take, to reach their destination. It's not sad at first, because there is this feeling of hope in that the two will see each other again, but the girl keeps on getting further and further away, and then I started to feel sad for the boy. If the girl died, then he would probably never find out for a long time, possibly for an eternity. That possibility is, thankfully, explored, and explored subtly. In fact, most of this anime is subtle. It doesn't bash you over the head with the two being madly in love, or madly upset, or madly going insane. I like that. Having a 25-minute total runtime conveniently squashed everything up tidily. The animation is very strange looking, almost like a low-budget early 90s style, despite the anime being released in 2002. And the 3D, oh my goodness, it took me out of the zone every time it appeared, because the mecha suits and aliens contrasted so heavily with all the 2D. Now apparently this was mostly done by creator Makoto Shinkai himself, which would explain the more or less low quality production values, so I suppose all the random 3D is forgivable, but had I have not known that it was a one-man band, more or less, I would be pretty cynical about the animation right now. And I wish it would explain why the girl wears a school uniform whilst piloting the megasuit. Maybe I just watch too much mecha where the pilots always wear special suits, and the school uniform thing just stands out to me a lot on a very personal level. But anyway, I admire the inspired approach to exploring long-distance relationships. Yes, they can be sad and frankly unproductive, but if two lovers are passionate to the point where they can stay together even though they're very far apart, then that's a positive thing. I think I felt the true impact of the situation a little too late, as the anime considered death right at the end instead of near the middle, but Tenmon's lovely piano score kept the emotion ball rolling. This also gets extra points for never being boring. I suppose if there's future movies like this, then they should do what Shinkai's 5cm per second movie did, and just throw all subtlety straight out the window and go all out hard-hitting emotion, as I felt this movie didn't push hard enough for some tears. I do get it all though. I get that it's highlighting the passion of true love and the importance of communication in the digital age. I wouldn't mind if this was turned into a short TV series, as it would give more time to dedicate towards the potentially interesting psychology of the two lovers that are so far apart. Ultimately, this is one adorable, yet restrained romance with sprinkles of action. 3 stars out of 5.